Welcome, guys. Uh, Today's topic is how to demount your rear shock absorber, and I'm gonna show you how to do it at your own, at your garage, with any special equipment. For example, only equipment you need is this, and you really know it well. So I think that you will have at least one at home. So here is the plan. As you can guess, there are lots of springs. Some are harder, some are softer, and it may be quite difficult to release this spring, but in my way, my spring is not so hard. I would say that it's quite soft because it's only a KLX 250 and the absorbers are softer than a motocross bike. But if you don't have any special equipment, you can try this method to release it. So first of all, you have to release this walker. If you did it, then set this to the biggest possible way as you can set it. Stand up the shock and then grab. Can you see it? Grab this and try to release it. As you can see, it's really strong, and I don't have enough power. If you don't have enough power, then I recommend you lie it down. And now put your left hand here and try to grab it as strong or as powerful as you can, and then try to release the spring. And as you can see, now it is possible. So you are going to release it, and as you can see, the whole spring is moving. So I recommend not to do it only with this type, so the spring will not move, because this may damage your spring, because you are hitting this as strong as you can, for example with hammer like this, and it's useless. Try not to damage your spring, and if it's not going well, don't do it. So as you can see, in a little bits it is releasing, but now I'm going to show you how to do it if your spring is harder. So I will show you the example on a clutch spring. You have to push the spring together. That's the main point of getting spring down of the shock absorber. So if you don't have enough power and you don't have special equipment, I would recommend you something like this. I have built it at my own, and as you can see, it's only one long bolt, and at the end there is something like hook. The second side is the same, and this works at the same way as special equipment. So you are going to push it here. So I'm going to show it closer to you. I will speed up this record, but you will see that the spring is putting together, and this is the main point of the special equipment. So that's it. I'm gonna release it. The main point of this special equipment is, I'm gonna show it to you, but I have to dismount this. So the main point of this special equipment is that your spring will get closer. I'm gonna zoom it. Will get closer to the other curve. Can you see it? I think you can. But I have to say that I recommend to you at least 3 of these, because with one it will look like this, that only one side will connect together. As you can see, and second side will go here. So yes, that's it. You can make it on your own at home, but if you have money, you can buy it at a shop or somewhere at the internet. So now, finally I'm gonna release the spring. So as you can see, it is quite hard to get the spring out of the choke, but if you have to do it on your own due to, I don't know, some mud or any damage, and you can see whether is your shock in a good condition, I would say that you can do it at your own at home. And the next main point is that you save money doing it at home. If you are repairing the things that you can repair. I'm gonna try it now. Yes, now I can release it only with my hands. As you can see, it is released. Now we are going to release the second side or the down side, and it is no mounted, so as you can see, this don't forget to release this rubber part, and now it is possible to demount this part off, and now is your spring completely free. Yes, and this is your shock absorber. So we have demounted a spring, and what next? What should I do with this? Well, that's a very good question. I think in this bottle there is I don't know. Wait a second. There is nitrogen under the high pressure. So yes, at my shock absorber I am not allowed to change the level of the nitrogen, but only thing I can do is to clean up this part, and that's quite all what I can do with my shock absorber. But then I can set it with these bolts here. One is here and second is here, and if I remember well, this is for setting the hard and soft of the shock absorber. So if I put it at the soft, the shock absorber will behave as a really soft. And now, as you can see, I have to use much more power for pressing it down. Yes, that's all.